Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel if you're returning. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the reading. This will be your life reading. Because you've got here sensitivity, White Tara. So you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So anything triggering in your life, whether it's a memory or an old behavior or a substance or something you're watching or listening to, people, it could even be a workplace, whatever it is. You're on the ascension path, okay? And ascension means letting go of things that you cannot take with you into a higher vibration. So you've got to let go of a whole lot of things, okay? And this can also be a wake-up call with regards to belief systems or what you have believed to be true in the 12th house, okay? So something is getting a workout or a work over here. And it could also be, as I said, moving forward or overcoming something or having a door open for you, like a wake-up call, all right? But sensitivity, it's saying that you're in this position, so take note, look after your body, your health, and what you're taking into your body, and this will serve you well. Now, also with the around this issue, we have also got a major arcana here. This is the bottom of the fairy tarot. The number 16 may be important for you, or 6 and 1 is 7. 7 is always about right place, right time. So some sort of timing is involved here. So it says here, life experiences is the tower normally in the tarot. So this can be an upheaval or some sort of occurrence in your life, which really does change things. It can be quite chaotic, and it can be quite a sharp shift or change. But for a lot of people, it's basically seeing something and realizing that you have to make meaningful changes now. So it says here, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. So whatever is leaving your life or whatever needs to be let go of, or whatever you are walking away from, you're going towards something better, or other better things are going to come into your life. And this is where the Jupiter return comes in. These other things are coming in for you in the form of opportunities or doorways or paths or whatever it may be. And it's up to you to grasp them. Okay, but you're going to be very sensitive. You're going to be really in a sort of a growth phase, and that makes you sensitive. So cut out all the things that are triggering for you and make you unhappy, and start moving forward, following this path, because what is on the other side of this horizon is a wonderful fresh start in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so it can be a bit of a shake-up, as I said. It can be like that, an upheaval of some sort, but it is also walking on a new path in a new direction, which does bring you significant opportunities. But you have to let go of certain things in order to bring those opportunities in. Okay. And it could also be just simply an attitude or a belief. You know, you may have seen things in a certain way, and now you are letting go of all of that, and you're moving forward into a new phase altogether, a new cycle. Okay. It could also be releasing of karmic things. Now, we have also got the 5th house. 5th house deals with romance. It can be a love affair. It's also passion associated with that, or passion around things that you enjoy. So this can be anything really that is enjoyable, happy, recreational for you. It could be a handcraft. It could be something to do with a creative thing or an artistic thing. It could be the entertainment industry. It could be stage work. It could be any kind of performance. Anything associated with that. It can also be any kind of play. So this is like play that is fun and enjoyable for you. So fun is very much aspected with the 5th house. It is also to do with social activities around that. It could be club activities. It could even be sports, maybe. Anything that is recreational and enjoyable for you. It can also be about children. So children seems to be coming in here. So if it may not be your own children, it could be another child or children that you're associated with if you don't have any. But it can also be accessing your inner child, which often gets silenced while you are growing up, and then it starts to rumble as you get older, and you have to listen to it, to release that energy, to listen to your inner child, because it's got valuable insights for you. So it's all about that. In some cases, it can also be about a risk, some sort of risk that needs to be taken or is coming in. This could be associated with your children or children that you are connected to, or it could be to do with you. Maybe you're listening to your inner child and taking a risk, or it could be something else, a creative project, as I said, or a love affair, or some sort of passion that you have, or it's to do with a project or something to do with stage work or entertainment, as I said. So at the bottom, you've got Venus, which can also be about the entertainment, beauty, artistic, creative industry. All of that comes in under Venus. Anything beautiful comes in under Venus. But Venus is also very much about love. So this could very much be about a love affair. It can also be associated with monetary things. But it is also about refinement of some sort. So some sort of refinement of your ideals or your love language or your ability to love, or it's sort of refinement around the beautiful things in your life or things that you want to create in your life, you know. But Venus rules all handcrafts and beautiful things and the creation of beautiful things, the beauty industry, and also to do with the arts and any kind of arts, you know, whether it's stage work or whatever it may be. The arts in general could even be dance, and then also all creative things come in under Venus. So now at the top you've got Athena, inner wisdom. She says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So inner wisdom. So there's a full moon here. So the full moon, as I said, is coming up. Now for you, it will be the 17th of Jan. Now it's in Cancer. So this is going to be important in some form here. So the 17th of Jan, and it will be squaring to Pluto in Capricorn. So this is going to be a push and pull between your personal or home life or domestic life and the world outside home, or it could be career. There could be a push and a pull there, something that needs to be worked out. But it could also be to do, obviously associated around children, and the home, domestic things. And then the day after that, we have Uranus going direct. Now, Uranus has been retrograde for some time in Taurus, and it's starting to go direct on the 18th of Jan. And Uranus is always about expect the unexpected. So I think something is going to come in to shift something in this fifth house. Now, what Athena is saying is that there's something that you're procrastinating about or you're self-doubting yourself on. And that's what she talks about. So she's saying, listen to your intuition and your inner wisdom because you know what to do in this house. Whatever the subjects I talked about in the fifth house, there's something here you need to take action on. And you know what to do. It's in you. You know, you have the intuition, you have the insight, but you perhaps just haven't acted on it. But it's saying, listen to your inner wisdom, that there's the full moon and there's the angels in the background as well. It's also connected to communication because she's got a blue orb there, Pegasus, which is always about movement. So something to do with that coming into the fifth house for you. We also have the 10th house coming in. 10th house is your fame, your reputation, your career, your public status. It's also authority figures. It's maybe you becoming authoritative in some way, reaching an authoritative status, or you are involved with somebody who is like that, like a guru or a mentor or a boss or a manager. Or it could be an authoritative figure in your life, like a parent or something like that. It could be a mother or father, to take it as it resonates. And it can also be to do with authoritative institutions, like this can be government or legal or a learning institution, something like that. Now, at the bottom, you've got part of fortune coming in. And then at the top, you've got Damara, guiding children. So this could very well be related to a career that you are either in or that you could go into, or it could be that you are connected in some way to children, or your profession is around that, something to do with children. But it could also be, as I said, listening to your inner child. There may be something in this 10th house which needs to be activated because your inner child hasn't been heard. Okay, so you may be connecting to that, and then suddenly pieces of a puzzle that have been out of place for a long time may very well start to fall into place for you. Because your inner child is with you right from the very beginning. And being in touch with that allows you to get in touch with your playful side, your innocence, but also living in the moment and facing things with optimism and enthusiasm. And it also has a lot of inner wisdom, which gets programmed out the older you get. Okay, so getting in touch with your inner child is very, very important. All right, but it could also be to do with something associated with children here. It says you are good at helping and counseling and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Now, this could be a family member or somebody associated, somebody just close to you, or somebody that you meet, and you just have a conversation with them and something that you do. But it could also be career related, as I said. So now, part of fortune, this deals with, aspects of yourself that you have overlooked or you haven't harnessed in your life. And that could very well be the wisdom of your inner child. Okay, or the wisdom of children around you at this time, or something around a child or a young person dropping wisdom in your lap. It could be that. But the knowledge that comes with this, once you realize that there's a part of yourself that you haven't harnessed or you haven't honed in or you haven't connected to, then you can start connecting to it, and it brings wisdom. It could also be a talent or an ability or a skill that you have, which is going to get triggered in some way here, whether it's something that somebody says or it's some other aspect. It could be a Jupiter return from an opportunity point of view, or it could be this life experience change that you're going through. But something is going to trigger this. It's going to stir the waters. And this can be a talent or a skill or an ability that you have that starts to rise up. Now, this could have been something that has been lying dormant or inactive in you, or it's inherent in you, and you just haven't acted on it, or you've taken it for granted, or you've just accepted that this is how you are, but you haven't actually used it properly in your life. You haven't accessed it. So it could be that. It can also be from a career, perhaps, or a fame reputation point of view, that you are coming into the spotlight in some way in this house. This can be that you are coming into notoriety, or the spotlight is on you in some way. And this brings rewards. This brings rewards. It could also be reward for something that you've been working on in this 10th house. Okay, it could be a career, or it's your fame and your reputation, something like that, or your public status. Okay, is being elevated in some way. And this is saying that very beneficial. Lady Fortune is smiling on you. It can bring rewards. It could be gifts. It could be support. It could just be really all good things coming to you at this time with part of fortune. It could also be that as a result of you seeing a talent or an ability, or listening to some aspect of yourself that you haven't accessed prior to now, this rising up in you, you can actually use that as a skill going forward. So you can monetize it by learning more about it, or you could study something more to do with that and create a new profession or a new way of life or another skill around that, or hone that skill. Okay, so all of these things, it's a very, very beneficial card. It's also a destiny and a fate card. Okay, so something is going to get stirred up in this house. Now we have got the detail card. So I feel that to do with this 10th house, there is something coming in, or it could be to do with an opportunity, which is either coming back to you from the past, bearing fruit, or it's an opportunity that's coming for you now, and you're going to get the chance to go after a number of things. But there will be some details here. As I said, with the Jupiter return, it's a fast-moving energy. You've also got grand trine blessings, and this is about steering your ship. Even though you've got blessings coming to you and opportunities, you still have to steer your ship. You still have to finish what you start under this energy, and you have to bring that blessing or that benefit home. And there's something to do around detail to do with that. So there's something fine print or small that you need to look at. Perhaps it's planning, because it's to do with the 10th house possibly. See how it comes in for you. Now, to do with this guiding children, because you've got the 5th house, as I said, children may be aspected, but it could be a relative or somebody you meet, or it could just be represented by somebody that you are in contact with. Now, the Princess of Winter can be a young person. It could be male or female. This is showing as a female, but take it as it resonates. Princess of Winter, inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Okay, so this is normally an indigo person. If you don't know what the indigo is, look it up. They're indigo generation. And it says here, it could also be related to information that this person is going to give you. Or it could be something that you learn associated with young people, or a young person, or your child, or it could be your inner self, your inner child that is rising up to say something and be heard. So information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness. An indigo child or adult. It can also be that you are an indigo and you've never accessed this as part of yourself, which could be the part of fortune. This could be some aspect of yourself as an indigo warrior or as an indigo person. And now this is being triggered and that's now rising up. Okay. So the indigos say it like it is. They're rebels. This person can be quite sharp-tongued, but very direct. And they see things very clearly. The Princess of Winter is the Princess of Swords. So this is all about air. It's about communication and words and so on. Okay. But it can also be communication that you have been waiting on, or that suddenly moves forward. Some situation suddenly moves forward, or you get communication that comes in unexpectedly, but it could be a little bit sharp. All right. But something may just move forward quickly, unexpectedly, or it could be an unpredictable situation that rises up in some factor here. And maybe this is where your inner wisdom is coming in. So you know what to do, and you're going to know what to do, how to handle the situation. If you have been working very hard at something for over a long period of time and you're kind of feeling a little bit jaded, it may be that you need to give your inner child a bit of an airing and go and do something which is playful and fun and enjoyable. And this is why you've got the 5th house. Something which is going to give you a lot of pleasure and a lot of happiness, because you've got Cordelia here saying, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. That is going to refresh your life. It's going to bring energy in, and it's going to move things forward. If you are trying to manifest something here, then it's saying that it's a good possibility that in the month of May, this manifestation could come in. So this could be something that you've been working on in your 12th house, or it could be to do with a love affair or a child-related thing or a creative project, or it's a career aspect. But something that you're trying to manifest here, you need to get into nature, get outdoors, get next to the ocean or next to a water body, enjoy nature, the nature kingdom, the floral kingdom, and get some fresh air. And that's going to invigorate you and bring you fresh ideas. And something that you're trying to manifest, could be in the month of May. Then finally, we have Grand Trine Blessings. So another beautiful card coming in. This is kind of very connected to the Jupiter return. Grand Trine is saying that obstacles or problems that you've had or you have been facing, this can be hurdles or obstacles or blocks in your path, are going to be lifted away or removed. They're just going to dissolve possibly as well. So, and you're going to have flow. There's going to be a nice flow of energy. Things are going to start moving forward. It could very well, as I said, be delivered by this person, or it's something that suddenly changes. Or it could be that you have been through a tower or a life experience and now you're coming out the other end and you are moving forward to pick up your new opportunities. But whatever it is, it's saying that there's flow, there's movement, there's energy, and you just got to go with it. All right. It could also be that you are completing or finishing something, or you are getting closure on something. And you go through, once you've done that, then you've got that little period where you take a break, you take a rest, you get outdoors, you go into nature, and then you start to look around, or you start moving forward with your next project. But harmony, completion, forward movement, blessings, benefits, rewards, even notoriety may be coming in for you, but it's a blessing and very, very good for you. Okay, Sagittarius, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Stay on for the love reading. Otherwise, take care, and I will see you next time.